This video is in answer to a question we got in a recent demo of AdapTable, our AG Grid extension. And essentially the user wanted to know, could AdapTable have a big button which appears when the data is stale, i.e. They have live data that's constantly streaming, and they want to know whether AdapTable can help to tell the user if for whatever reason the stream has died. And the answer is you can do it, and the way you do it in AdapTable is quite interesting because you do it using observable alerts. Now, as the name implies, these are alerts which fire based on changes in your data, and those changes can either be for a row or for a grid. So they're usually things like, tell me if this is the highest price today, tell me if this row has changed 5 times in the last hour, tell me if my grid has changed 6 times in the last minute, etc, etc. But you can use observable alerts also to observe for no changes, which is exactly the scenario here. And again, that can be no change on a particular row, or it can be no change in the whole grid, which was what our user asked, and this is what this demo here looks at. So if we go full screen, we've actually already created an alert. Let's have a quick look at what that alert does. And we can see it's an observable alert saying, I'm looking at grid changes but of none, i.e. tell me if there's no change anywhere in the grid. And you can either do for all columns, or in this case here, we're just interested in this column because GitHub stars, as we can see, is a column which has some mock ticking data. So it's constantly ticking. And what we want to know is tell me if this hasn't changed in 5 seconds. Now you can create this at a runtime if you want, and we can see here you're able to create the rule, you're able to add everything you need. We made this a warning, and we've also added a notification with some custom text. So that's the alert. And in fact, let's show the code. And we can also see that we've added a button which turns off ticking data. That's this button here. We can see this is the alert definition that we just saw. We can see that we've got flashing cells on all number columns if there's any change at all. And we've also done a couple of other things. We've listened to the alert fired event. And when that happens, we create a format column for GitHub stars of a back color red and a fore color white. And we also have an error system status. So now if we put all that together, we can now click this button, which will turn off ticking data, and that will then start our 5-second observable for any changes in alert. So let's do that. Let's turn off data. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. We get the alert, no changes in GitHub stars last 5 seconds. We also get the system status message that we created here, no ticking data. And then we obviously also see the normal alert. It tells me what my alert is. And then this is the format column. So there we are, as simple as that. We've created an observable alert. In this example, we set it to wait every 5 seconds, tell me if there's no ticks, and then we do stuff. And obviously you can listen to the alert, you can do any other behavior you want, including a big custom message. So I hope that answers the question for our user and is of wider interest. If you'd like to know more about observable or indeed all the other type of alerts that we offer in AdapTable, do please get in touch. We'll be delighted to provide you either with a personalized one-to-one demo or give you a free no obligation trial license so you can try out AdapTable for yourself. Thank you for watching.